Welcome to Joko Outdoors. My name is Ken, and today I'm going to be showing you something that I've been working on for a little while. As you guys know, I don't really like these little mounts that come with our trail cameras. I've been talking about these for a while, and I'm not the kind of guy that just complains about things. I always try to find something that will work, and I think I found it. So I'm going to show you how to make a mount that will work every single time. So let me show you what the problem is with these, just so in case you're not familiar. I had these come with the, we bought some trail cams a while back, and I saw this and I thought, wow, what a novel idea. We got a knob here that can adjust this way and it can tilt this way. And so I got out in the woods and I mounted it on a tree, and the next day I came out and my camera was laying upside down because the little thing was not tight. Now this one I put Loctite on the nuts. So I've kind of fixed this thing so now it would work. But here's the problem. There's no way to mount this on the tree without having some screws that you have to screw into a tree. It comes with some screws that are designed to, I guess, to mount on a building or something like that. But it's not really a conducive, useful tool for doing something in the woods, especially if you got to move it around a lot, because then you got to bring another tool out to do this. So let me show you what I got. I'm going to show you what I've designed, and I think there's some other designs out there that are similar to this, but I want to show you how to build a mount that will work just like this one. Okay, so here's the parts we're going to need. We're going to need 3 washers that are big enough that they don't slide through the hole. We need a bolt, a 1.5 inch bolt. You can either get 3/8 or 5/16 is a 5/16. You need a eye bolt that will have a thread into the tree. And this is a 3-inch one. I'll tell you why I got the 3-inch one instead of the shorter one. You need another eye bolt that has 1/4 threads on it so it can thread into your trail camera. You need a wing nut that will fit on this bolt. So if you get a 3/8 inch bolt, get a 3/8 inch wing nut. This is a 5/16. And then also another wing nut that'll fit on your 1/4 eye bolt. And you will need a wrench to get this tightened up. So these won't move around a whole lot in the field, so whenever you get ready to move it or you want to do a final adjustment, you get it set up, bring your wrench, get it torqued down, it'll be nice and happy, and it'll be there until the next time you need to move it. And then remember, bring the wrench back out with you. And I'm actually going to probably end up making a spanner that fits in my bag that will fit this, so I'll always have it with me. Alright, so let's see how to assemble this thing. Now I've looked at some other videos, and there's some things that I liked and some things I didn't like about some of the ones that other people had put together. So I'm going to show you how I built this one. So one thing that I'm going to notice is most people don't worry about this length right here. I think this is pretty important because this has a stand off the tree far enough where you can actually screw your trail cam onto your 1/4 bolt. Now you could, I guess if you wanted to, you could lay it down like this where they were like this and screw your camera on this way. I guess that's one way. But you also need that standoff from the tree. You don't want the camera right up against the tree. What if you need to pivot it one way or another? Well, that's why I got the 3-inch lag bolt, or lag bolt with the eye bolt. Lag eye bolt, I guess is what it's called. Alright, so here's how you put it together. So first thing, you're going to take your bolt and you're going to put a washer on here. This washer is going to act like a bushing. You're going to put one of the eye bolts on that. And we're going to put another washer on the other side. And then the other eye bolt. And then a washer on the last side. So I've got a washer in between each one of the surfaces. And I'm going to thread my wing nut on here. Alright, so once you get that up to that point, alright, so now remember this thing's going to be in the tree. You're going to take your spanner or your wrench, your spanner, put it on this side, and you're going to tighten this wing nut down to its requisite level. So whatever so you get the camera at the angle you want it at. So, you know, that's one thing about this one, that can pivot and go this way. You can adjust the angle. And why is that important? Well, I don't know if I mentioned to it before, but when you put your trail cams on a tree, don't put it way down low. I know it's easy to get to, but it's also easy for people to see and steal it. And then the deer can see it too. And they see this thing sticking out of the tree that doesn't look natural, you know, they get spooked. So if you have a deer that's looking at your camera and getting all spooked, that's why, because they can see it. So put this thing about 6 feet up in the tree. All right, so get this thing locked in here. Now, the camera. You got the 1/4 lug on the bottom. So this is going to thread onto this 1/4 bolt. Uh-oh, wait a minute. All right, so you got your camera. All right, this camera's got a 1/4 here. So let's take this nut that comes with this nut. We're going to take this nut off. And we're going to take this other wing nut and we're going to put it on here backwards. Just like that. Now what this is going to do, this is going to work as a jam to jam into the bottom of this, so when you get this into the threads, it will stay where it's supposed to be. Alright, so we thread this on around here. Alright, now you see we're facing away from the tree. That's not the way I want it. So I'm going to turn this back to where I want it to, and then I'm going to tighten this wing nut. And it's going to hold my camera in place where I have it. Alright, so now here's your setup. So now you got it on the tree here. And I'm not acting like a very good tree, but you got it on the tree. And now you can adjust this angle back and forth here to get this set. You can also adjust the side to side too. So if you loosen the wing nut here, and you can adjust, you know, this way or this way, depending on which way you want to maybe take the vantage point of it. And then you just tighten your wing nut on the bottom back up, and now your camera's back fixed where it was at before. So now it's set, you know, kind of cocked off to the side. And I want to adjust the angle. I pull this down a little bit and I set the angle, because once you get this tight, it's going to stay. You might not even need this in the field. I would bring it anyway, just in case you need to make a small little tweak on this. You know, because I don't like leaving things to chance. When you're out there, especially if you got to trek out there a mile and a half, bring what you need with you into the woods. I can't express that to you enough about bringing what you need. So if you've got any questions about this design, or you want to see some of the other things that I've built for improvements on deer hunting materials, let me know. Put it down in the comments. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And also subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and go down and ring that notification bell. When you hit it, go all the way down to the bottom, hit all notifications so you can see when we put new videos up. So thanks for joining us today. We are so grateful for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So we're going to be coming out in the woods a lot this now. We're getting our stands prepped. We're getting the feeders put in place, getting it all ready, because we're already seeing deer, those nice deer antlers with the velvet on them, starting to come out, and that gets the juices flowing. I know everybody out there that hunts knows exactly what I'm talking about. But do remember this one thing, and we say it all the time, but I don't say it in jest, but this is true, that this is God's country. God bless y'all. We'll see you next time.